This topic is the leading coefficient test to identify the end behavior of a graph. I would pause and write down this slide in its entirety. Okay, you should have paused it. When our degree is odd and our leading coefficient is greater than 0, it's going to fall left and rise right. It's going to look something like this. It might be like a snake. The second box, my degree is odd again, but now my leading coefficient is negative. It's going to rise on the left and fall on the right. So it's going to be a snake again, but notice the difference between the purple one to the green one. Our last two boxes now, our n is even, and our leading coefficient is positive. We're going to rise on the right and rise on the left. So we're going to have something like a parabola, a quadratic function, or a quartic function that's the shape of a W. Our last one, n is even again, our degree is even, but now our leading coefficient is negative. We're going to fall on the left and fall on the right. So it could be something like a parabola that opens down, or a quartic function that looks like the shape of an M. Let's do a couple quick examples. You don't need to write this big box down again. You already have it in your notes. Let's identify a few pieces. First thing is, what is the degree? The degree is 3. The leading coefficient is a -2. So now I need to identify what is the behavior. You should kind of have this box memorized, but I'm just going to quickly show you which one it is. Our degree is odd, and our leading coefficient is negative. So that tells me I'm going to rise on the left and fall on the right. So I'm rising this way, and I'm falling this way, and then something kind of happens in the middle. So you'd write down your answer, what I've circled here in the purple. Rise left and fall on the right. This is what we call the end behavior of a graph. Second example in this video, again, you don't need to rewrite this big box down, but we do want you to say, what is the leading coefficient and what is the degree? So the degree is 4, the leading coefficient is 1. So if we go down to our box here, our degree is even and our leading coefficient is positive. Our degree is even, it's a 4. Our leading coefficient is positive. So we're going to rise on the left and rise on the right. So our end behavior is rise on the left and rise on the right. Now this degree is a 4. So it follows the same pattern of a quadratic. So it's going to look like a W.